Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy? Caught in the grind, no escape from me. Open your eyes, look up to the skies and see I'm just a poor boy, scraping by minimum wage. Born in the shadows of the city lights, concrete cradle under endless nights. Daddy worked 2 jobs, mama prayed for rain. Bills like chains rattling around my brain. But I read the books when the wolves were at the door. Charts and candles on the bedroom floor. Stocks in the morning, real estate at noon. Silver and gold under the harvest moon. Sweat on my collar, fire in my veins. Every dollar saved was breaking free from the pain. They said play it safe, boy, stay in line. Clock in, clock out till the end of time. But the system's a cage with a velvet disguise, promising heaven while it steals your life. Rise from the ashes I built my throne. Rise. Turn pennies to empires of my own. Stocks and stones, bricks of gold, silver rivers in the stories I told. I broke the wheel, I broke the road. Golden chains, no more. Golden chains, no more. I sold my fear for a pocket full of grit. Learned the hard math, made the numbers fit. While they were laughing, I was making my move. Every red defeat had something left to prove. Late night hunger and a borrowed chair, 1 cracked lamp and 1,000 stairs. I watched the weak hands fold and bend, then I doubled down and called it the end. Now the same old names come crawling back, knocking on my door with their polished stack. But I know that sound, I know that price. I paid in blood for this smaller life. They said stay small, boy, stay in line. Clock in, clock out till the end of time. But the system's a cage with a velvet disguise, promising heaven while it steals your life. Rise from the ashes I built my throne. Rise. Turn pennies to empires of my own. Stocks and stones, bricks of gold, silver rivers in the stories I told. I broke the wheel, I broke the road. Golden chains, no more hope. Golden chains, no more. If I fall, let the table shake. If I burn, let the whole town wake. I was carved by the ache, sharpened by the cold. From a poor boy's hand to a heart of gold. Hear me now, I won't go back. I won't go back. I won't go back. No, let the ceiling crack. From the ashes I built my throne. Turn pennies to empires of my own. Stocks and stones, bricks of gold, silver rivers in the stories I told. I broke the wheel, I broke the road. Golden chains, no more. Golden chains, no more. Golden chains, no more.
All right. Just give me a second. Okay. Just give me a second. One moment, please. One moment, please. Bam. All right. Good evening, everybody. Thank you so much for being here today. I'm super excited to chat with you today because we got a full crowd right here. Mustard and Biscuits, Mr. Muskets himself, coming in first. Staple Stacker, where the hell have you been, sir? I'm tired of seeing people not coming to the live stream every single time we go live. Get your ass together and get here. Who hasn't clicked the like button? Stupid. Look at this. 4 likes, 13 watching. Get your ass together, guys. You don't even have to do anything. You have to literally just put your feet up on the coffee table, sit back, relax, drink your favorite beverage, smoke your favorite thing, and listen. You don't have to even do anything. Just click the like button. Jeez Louise. We got E. Rodriguez. Thanks again for being here, Freddie. Appreciate you as always. E. Rodriguez is one of the most consistent mofos ever. He's always here. That ASE guy, I appreciate you, dude. And congratulations, everybody. If you don't mind, take 1 second out of your life. Take 1 second out of your life and say congratulations to that APE guy, because he picked up his first piece of platinum, baby. Congratulations on picking up some platinum. I love me some platinum too. It's a nice little metal. It can get confusing with silver. So here's a funny strategy. My platinum, I like to have in assay bars that say platinum on them, just so yours truly doesn't mix it up with like a silver bar or silver round. I tell you what, like, and also like I have the 1/10 ounce platinums rounds that are like, you know, the Britannias and stuff. I will never buy a platinum round. I mean, excuse me, a silver round that's 1/10, because I don't want to confuse it. So literally my platinum is in bars so that I don't screw it up. Okay, because I'm an idiot. All right, Stacking with Craven. Hoorah. Welcome to the hey, Stacking with Craven. Brother, I appreciate you being here. And guess what? No matter what you say and do, you're always welcome in my channel, big guy. Appreciate you being here. We got Rural Stacker. My guy, Rural, out there just got done. I'm pretty sure Rural Stacker just ran about 150 miles. He choked out 15 lizards on the way back. He boxed a kangaroo. He kicked a bull in its nuts and then dragged it all the way back to his house and butchered it. And he's probably grilling it up right now, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure that's how that went today. I've been looking forward to Dragoon's thoughts on how the pyramids were built. We can get into that, big dog. We can get into that for sure. They paid in gold and silver to have it built. Heck yeah. That's why the shortage of gold and silver exists. That's what's going on here. We've got Nikki Silver Stacker. Good to see you, Nikki Silver Stacker. Man, I remember when you first got started with Silver YouTube. You've been growing and growing and growing and doing your thing, man. Appreciate you. Got that truck talk vibe going on. West Texas Stacker. Hello, everyone. Hello to yourself, sir. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. I mean, the wise men brought gold and silver. It's probably worth something to the Nephilims. The Goya. Silver Serpents in here with the sexiest stack of colorized Libertades that you'll ever see, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for being here, Serpents. Appreciate you, man. Let's see what we got. Did I get everybody? Teresa Buchanan. Thank you so much. Welcome. Thank you. Teresa, you don't have to put your feet up on the coffee table with all the stinky, you know, grotesque gentlemen here. You can have the fine seat over here with the nice, comfortable, velvety seat with the actual padded footrest. We give you the finer things here, Teresa. You'll be drinking from our silver cups and such. No problem. And thank you so much for the gift there. See, that's why you give the nice things to people like Teresa. Because look at that. They paid it back right there with the gift there. I appreciate you. Who do we got? Roadkill coming in. Dang, we got, I haven't even got, is it like, we're like 5 minutes in. I haven't even said hello to everybody. This is unusual. I normally get like 2 or 3 people, man. That's how we start and that's how we chill. Anyway, I decided today that like, I realized after having the interview with Humble Stacker last night that like, I'm not the Humble Stacker. You know what I mean? I'm kind of arrogant and cocky and egotistical and opinionated. I think it took me a minute to realize that. Anyway, you guys may or may not agree with that. Anyway, Libertad, exactly. My man Roadkill 80. Speaking of consistent people, man, Roadkill is up in here every video, leaving a comment and a like and helping us out here. Appreciate that. The algorithm booster, my man Roadkill. All right, I think we got caught up, dude. Holy cow! What a start! What are we going to talk about today? AFK Prime, thanks for the subscription as well. I don't know, whatever. Yeah. I think we're just gonna talk about getting rich, making money, understanding the markets, pulling out our crystal balls, and talking about the predictions that we made and why they are accurate or inaccurate. Talking about how to trade, how to stack metals, and how to also trade the action on the markets so that you can keep your stack but also profit off of the volatility. Like, why not? Why not? Why keep pretending like this stuff doesn't matter? Anyway, I put out some coins because people like to see coins, right? So we got to put out some coins here real quick before everybody leaves the channel. There we go. We got coins down. Let's splash the pot. Splash the pot. What is that movie? Rounders, right? Pay this man his money. You know what I'm saying? Any Rounders fans out there? Have I lost everybody? I'm trying to talk fast to keep everybody entertained, but the dog just came down to visit me because I think I've excited the dog. I've excited the dog. You guys want to try to see the dog? Let me see if I can get the dog over here. Hey, dog, come here. Hey, dog. Oh, watch your head, dude. That's a table. That's a desk. Watch your head, big guy. Don't want to bang that table. Hold on. Get up. Oh my God, you're so heavy. Get up here. Come on. Jump up. Jump up. Jump up. Oh, there you go. Camera's over here, dude. Hey, camera's over here. Come here, dog. Hold on. Come here. Hold on. Hold on. Wait, right here. Wait, right here. Right here. Oh! Okay, that's enough. That's enough, dog. Okay. You knocked coins on the ground. We got a whole bunch of Franklins. A bunch of Franklins just ate the dust. No, that's not a treat. That's a Franklin. $50. What are you doing? Okay, we're good. We're good. Okay, we're back. Everybody good? All right. Yeah, Franklin's just went down. See, even the dog doesn't like Franklin's as much as Walker's, because if he liked Walker's more, right, or less, he would have knocked over the tube of Walker's onto the ground and broke it. So we're good. We're good. What do we got here? All right. We got Walker's. Why am I stacking Walker's? Why am I stacking Walker's? They're garbage. They're 90%. They're constitutional silver. Well, one, when everybody else wanted to charge you 15, 20% premiums on silver because they were claiming that it was in short supply, and that there was like the supply crunch and all this crazy demand and all this stuff, they wanted to charge you a crazy amount for your silver. And so I was buying 90% up the run from like 30 to 90 basically. And I do believe that 90% will have its cycle back one day. I really do believe that. I don't really care if anybody else doesn't believe it, but all these things, all these markets over histories for decades and decades and decades, they have cycles. Things come in favor, things go out of favor, and a lot of the cycles are dictated by popular opinion and media and confirmation bias that people hear. What's up, the Angry Buffalo Stacker? The dog who poops silver. Yeah, that would be nice. I'd probably keep that guy around more. Keep him around more if he was pooping silver. Hey, get up there. Get upstairs. Get. You've done your time. Get out of here. Jeez, Liz. Come on. Get out of here. Dog's still lingering around. All right. Studio time is not for you. Yeah, so we're just having a good time, man. We're gonna talk about this stuff. So why am I doing this stuff? Well, I've talked about it in some videos, but I really do think constitutional silver, it's probably gonna be 2 or 3 years, right? Because I feel like we got to get the time heals all wounds, and I think a lot of people were wounded by constitutional silver because they believed that there were no cycles. They believed that it would always carry the premium of times past when they purchased it. So when refiners and such stopped taking it, it shell-shocked the community because, well, primarily because a lot of the larger channels, the narrative was that nobody wants 90%. And it put a distaste in the retail market's minds. And the LCSs were offering 25% back, 20% back, a lot back. So even though you could buy 4 or 5% back on a really good store, maybe a bad store you're buying spot or something like that, melt, you still were losing 10, 15% if you went to go sell. So that was a big problem. But I don't know about you guys. Let me know in chat. Also, hey, real quick, I didn't see anybody say congratulations to ASC guy about getting his platinum. I didn't see anybody. So what kind of community are we? Are we a community of support and positivity and encouragement of each other? Huh? Where's the encouragement from my man ASE? We're supposed to be saying congratulations, APE guy, for picking up your first platinum. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, yeah, so I do believe in this stuff long term. I believe that if you were just in this to like do the cycles and the waves and like sell when things got popular, you know, we're at 55 silver. We're gonna do some charting. I know nobody likes charting, but we're gonna do some charting today. And I have a feeling what we're gonna see is that we are kind of like at that area that I think we're kind of bottoming out. I think we are. I really do think that we're stressing the downside of this market. The things are balancing out, and you know, I think that we could be kind of having less, not less volatility, because you know the volume is too high for less volatility. It's going to keep happening. But I think what we can have is like less massive drops. 4% is a lot in the last 2 days. 5% is a lot in the last 2 days. You know, like that hurts. But if we can kind of stabilize in this 50, 55, 50 range, you know, 65 range, which is kind of like what we've been doing. We kind of like if you look at the year-to-date chart or something, we have been in a definite downward trend. But if you look at the history of when we had those massive run-ups like we did in 2025, they drop typically like 50, 60%. And that's where we're at. And so that's what's actually got me interested, is saying, have we lived out the historical drop? And now we've all survived to get to the other side. What do you guys think? Have we survived enough to get to the other side? Also, I want to play some music if you don't mind. If you don't mind, we're going to have a little music rocking in the background real quick, because it's going to be dead silence, everyone. I'm listening to that. Yep. I want to see that. Congratulations. There we go. Not first. Wait, why did my chat go back up at the top? That's stupid. Why would it do that? FG Stacker in the house. Congratulations to our Kumite winner right there. Read the comments again, Blind Dragoon. You know, I'm busy, man. I got dogs. I got stuff going on. I have a pile of dimes and silver canoe dollars. Also, I got to admit to you, Christian Love, I don't know what a silver canoe dollar actually is, but it sounds cool. Sounds cool. It does sound cool. All right, where are we at? Let's get that going. The chat is back caught up. I'm caught up. All right. Should I just keep dumping coins out on the table? Because why not, right? People like coins. Why constitutional over pure? I got nothing wrong with pure. I got plenty of pure. That honestly, my problem with generic right now is I've got enough, and I don't really care to get more right now. And I see no issue. I'm gonna buy a 10-ounce bar at $55. Okay, I threw an offer out there to purchase some more Walking Liberty $50. If the person accepts the offer, we got it. Canadian silver dollars, got canoe on them. Oh, thank you, Dub C. Hey, whenever I have any doubt, my man Dub C out there, I'm gonna start calling him the Encyclopedia, Dub the Encyclopedia C, or something like that. Canoe dollars are Canadian silver, 60% silver. That's pretty cool. I did not know that. Learning something. I'm going live, and I thought I would teach people how to trade this stuff. And I got people teaching me stuff right now. I love it. There's too much information about coins, man. I gotta admit, I told y'all I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid that I had to pick one coin. I picked the Walking Liberty $50, and that is literally the coin that I'm gonna learn about. That's it. That's the only coin I'm gonna take the rest of my life to learn about. There's just too much. There's too much to learn. So I'm not gonna open up. This is my pre-33 walkers. So these have a little bit more intrinsic value just because they are, you know, you're a stacker. Yeah. Okay. Yep. I'm just a financial trader as well. I'm just a you know, a stock trader. How about that, Dub? Deal. If you're just a stacker, I'm just a stock trader. We got to keep dumping coins out, right? Because again, so I did a video talking about why I liked constitutional silver, and I had like, I don't know, like 10 graded coins on the counter, and just to like prove that there's a hater in every group, I had comments stuff like something. What did that guy say? He said something like graded numismatics is not stacking, like, so it was something like basically like I don't know what I'm doing because I'm stacking graded coins. Oh no, I know what he said. He said I'm a stacker. I stack metal, not plastic. That's what he said. He said I stack metal, not plastic. And I said, oh, okay. because I did a video where I showed 10 freaking graded coins. You know what I mean? Like, what are we talking about here, guys? So I thought I'd counter because, you know, what better way to show a freaking bully than to just keep dumping coins on a table for an hour. Now, anyway, yeah, we do. What's up, Rick McGowan? How are you doing? What was I talking about? I was talking about why I'm still buying constitutional silver when most people talk negatively about it. There's a good core group of that still believe in it. It's affordability is for one. It's the visibility is natural there. It's U.S. heritage and history and importance is probably one of my primary factors. Let's just say this. There's from what I can tell in my neighborhood, maybe you guys can tell me something different in your neighborhood. In my neighborhood, there are 2 American flags flying outside of homes in my neighborhood. 2. Mine and somebody else's. Okay. That's it. So I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I have my theories about what happened. You know, I got some theories about what happened, but patriotism is down in cities. And cherishing the U.S. history, I think, is an underrated thing. I feel like people don't seek history and information like they used to. They don't take pride as much as they used to. And maybe again, rural areas, I'm pretty sure rural areas are probably a lot better. But those of us that live in these, you know, metropolitan urban areas, it's different, man. It's different. It's different. Free copper and 90%. There you go. Free copper. Should I dump out the you know what? What are we doing? Let's just get them all out here. There's some barbers for you. And I think part of the reason why I have this appeal to this 90% is because, you know, it is a part of our history. It has gone through things that a lot of the people probably have never in their experience, like life experiences, have had, like the Great Depression, right? World Wars, Great Depressions. You know, we have very few survivors left alive of World War. You know, a lot of them are 100, 103 years old. You know, there's very few that still are living to this day. And some of these coins have lived through that. You know what I mean? These coins have gone through everything. The Great Recessions, the Great Depressions, you know, strifes, you know, Cold Wars, just everything. And there's just so much history to be thought about when you look at any of these coins. Rick McGowan, you love Morgans. I said this before. If I did not stack Walking Liberty $50, you can't really tell it because they're all buried. But like this is like pretty many layers deep right now. But the Walker is the coin that I like the most. And that it's down there. There's some down there somewhere. I don't know. Here you want some more? Here we some more. Here. Keep splashing the pot. It's just my favorite design. Really, it's my favorite design. I like the story behind it. But if I wasn't doing Walker $50, I'd probably be doing Morgans. I really like the design of the Morgan. I like the chonkiness of it, but it's too big for me to like stack. This is like, for me, this is like Goldilocks, the right size for me. Dimes are a bit too small. Quarters are okay. Halves are just, I mean, they are just right. You can roulette them in your fingers. You can hold them. That you can see the design clearly when you're blind. You know, like there's a lot. You can feel the designs, the rims and textures, and I don't know. I just really like them. I like the weight of them. You know, they're like what, $20? $20 each right now. So I think each one of these is $20, right? Each one of these is $20 on the market. There's a huge demand for this. Even if retailers and people like that don't appreciate them, there is actually a pretty large demand. I can tell you this because when I look at secondary markets, when I look at peer-to-peer markets, and I look at eBay auctions and things like that, guys, these things are selling. And oftentimes these are selling for above melt. I'm not even exaggerating. Go look for yourself. Not to mention the numismatic graded stuff, right? The numismatic graded stuff. Actually, I think I got some fingerprints on this thing. I need to buffer out. But the Numis, look at those fingerprints. What did I do to this coin? The numismatic stuff also is really popular. People love it. It may not be, again, it may not be the majority of the content creation conversation. It may not be the majority of the, you know, I9 news station talking about gold and silver. Your LCS may not like it that much because they can't sell it as quickly as an American Silver Eagle or a Buffalo or a Maple Leaf, right? But it doesn't mean that there's still not millions of people out there that genuinely do love of this stuff and are willing to pay for it or are willing to buy it from you. So I still think that, all that being said, is I still think that it is still something that can be stacked and can be enjoyed, and you don't have to. I'm going to leave the tube full of proofs and the tube full of the older date stuff alone, so I don't have to go back and sort them that well. These I can just sort by type, right? But yeah, there's some cool stuff. Look, little toner. We got a little toner right there. Nice, nice, nice. And again, I have American Silver Eagles. I have bars. I have rounds. I have fractional. I'm not saying that you should exclusively do this, but I do believe that in the future, I don't think there's going to be as much demand for generic pure stuff because, and I mean that as in the premium, people are going to buy it. People will always buy generic pure. But we have reached the apex of what the refiners and wholesalers and LCSs can accept for the pure stuff as well. Like they don't, none of these places need more. They have more than they can sell. They get more than they can sell, and they're backlog on dumping it on refiners, right? So this was, in my opinion, Sandpaper will take those. Oh no, Rick, no. In my opinion, this was the absolute pinnacle top of the market for pure silver at the $110 an ounce when it was in massive demand, and all the other stuff, right? The sterling, the scrap, and the 90% were completely shunned. So as an investor type, I kind of want to buy that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to buy that stuff that other people didn't want, where the premiums weren't through the roof. And you know what's going to happen? Here's what's going to happen probably over the next decade is at some point, the demand is going to shift. The curve is going to shift. Another millions and millions and millions and millions of all of these designs and all of these coins and all these dates and all these mintages will have been melted off over the last 2-3 years because of the extreme euphoria for precious metals. And you know what happens when all that stuff gets melted off? All the remaining stuff becomes even more and more scarce. And all it takes is a little catalyst, a little spark of interest and intrigue back into it. And all of a sudden, there's significantly less available. There's significantly less people that own it because they all panic sold when they thought that refiners didn't want it, and they all dumped all their coins for a loss, or not for a loss, but for well under the value of them, because they thought that the momentum today was going to be the entirety of their future, right? They didn't think in long term. They didn't think in cycles. They didn't think in, just holding out hope that something would come back, right? And so here we are. We've got these beautiful designs, beautiful coins. I mean, who doesn't like a barber, right? And I still believe them. This is the silver that I'm going to be purchasing as silver continues to go down. It's as simple as that. Because it's just a fair price. It's a fair price. It's good stuff. It's limited quantities that can never be produced again. It's in a dwindling supply. The supply reduces every single day. Okay? There's still millions and billions of coins out there. But if I take like the 1921S, right, or something, or the 1921D of the Walking Liberty half dollar series, the key date, there's probably less than, I don't even know, 20,000 of them in the world, maybe. I mean, estimates are pretty low for that key date. Estimates are down to like under 10% remaining supply of those. Now, people aren't probably melting those down because they now know that they have a numismatic value, right? So anybody who knows is going to take their key dates out of what they would consider their bulk coinage, right? They will pull them out. But you know what they're going to do? They're going to hold on to them. They're going to hold on to them and wait for the next opportunity when demand goes, because the people now that are holding the key dates of these coins, they're intelligent investors, right? They're intelligent collectors. They're intelligent stackers. There are still people who might get $1,000, a bag of $1,000 or something of halves or dimes or quarters that don't know what's in them, and they might just sell them for the scrap value, and they don't know what to look for. That is still a possibility. So again, every day, every single day, the supply of this stuff keeps shrinking and shrinking and shrinking. And to me, that just means that there's potential to add value more and more in the future. Whereas, like, I could pull out a pure coin somewhere real quick, but like even an MS70 graded American Silver Eagle to me doesn't have that prestige, doesn't have that numismatic value, because they minted whatever 15 million of them, and probably 14,500,000 are MS70 quality. They just didn't get graded. And everybody who's buying them, it's not like they're going to, you know, the Piggly Wiggly and buying their groceries and circulating these coins. No, these coins were minted to be collectible proof style pieces, uncirculated BU 6970s that are completely uncirculated or proofs. And that's what they are. That's what they are. Your giveaway has the top spot. What giveaway? Have to go back to the basics. Are you talking to me, Steve? What's going on, Steve John? How you doing? Mustard and Biscuits is dropping an eggplant in the chat. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I see the word monopod and tripod, and I see an eggplant. I'm just going to have to assume y'all are talking about something crude over there on that side of the chat. I need some of that acrylic buff stuff for some of my capsules. Dub, I need to build up the other two legs. I've got it. Okay. Okay, I got caught up on what y'all were doing. Meant to make up for the guys who didn't reciprocate your greetings. Thank you, Biscuits. Thank you. Rick McGowan, I got you. I just have one barber coin, a 1960 dime in very fine condition. Yeah, I had Standing Liberty quarters. I've been giving those away. They're really nice. I've been giving them away as people as appreciation stuff for, like, you know, swag packs and stuff like that. Oh no, you're okay. Got you. No problem, Steve. I was like, I don't remember giving anything away recently. I gave something away, but it wasn't as a giveaway. It was as a competition prize. You know what I'm saying? So a little different than a gall there. So what do you guys think, man? I want to know before I get into chart action and silver pricing, and I'm going to also, if you guys are interested, I might later on. I'll be honest with you. Later on, I might, and this is going to be like 30-40 minutes from now, but I might have to switch to channel member only, because I'm actually probably going to pull up some actual stock charts and teach people how to actually open an account and buy and sell stocks and trade these things, so that they can keep their stack. They can keep their stack while also trading the volatility on the paper, if people are interested in that. If they're not interested in that, we won't talk about it. So, all right, take a second. Listen to some jams real quick. I gotta real quick. I'll be right back. Listen to some jams, and the open question for you guys real quick was that I put it out there for you is, do you guys think I'm talking out of my ass? Do you think I'm talking out of my ass about 90%? Do you agree with what I'm seeing as the opportunity and the potential for this stuff now and in the future? Or do you completely disagree, and like you're just like, hey, you know what? When I needed money, American Silver Eagles were there for me, and I'm gonna hold them dearly, and they will be there for me in the future. Where are you guys at? Give me like 30 seconds. I will be right back. Okay, guys, that was a little bit longer than 30 seconds. I apologize. So, actually, on my way up to get a drink, I think the old puppers got stage fright, and he peed right outside the door. So, we had to stop and try to start cleaning that up. But anyway, stacking in collection. What's going on, dude? How you doing? Let's see. After this melt, it will come back around, I believe. But see, that's what I think too, Silver Serpents. That's what I believe as well. Because again, like I was saying, is Pure Pure was like at the top, the tippity top, right? It was at the tippity top of the mountain, and Pure, I don't like. Nothing's gonna make it go right back up to that right now. Okay. If silver were to run up from 50 to 75, you and me and everybody knows there would be a rush of retail sellers. A rush of retail sellers. Right? I mean, people would be selling everything, thinking this is their last chance to get out while at the top, right? You and I know how, come on, this is how people would react. All right? But I don't think silver's going to run back up to like that 80 range at all. I think that we could probably peak the 70s again. But I think we're in a pretty good range in this 55 to 65 range. That's where I kind of have been talking about for a long time where we're at. Constitutional was the dog at the bottom. So if we're going to go into another cycle over the next decade, what do you think is going to happen in that cycle? When they're, again, repeating myself, rinse and repeat, but when we are on, more and more of this stuff is becoming lower and lower in supply, being melted constantly, right? I mean, I was listening to Silver Dave, right, on Silver Dave on local Silver Mint channel, and he was saying recently that he knows people that were melting bags and bags and bags of 90%, like just tons, pallets. I think he said the word pallets of 90% silver. This stuff was getting just absolutely nuked during the pricing run up because it was getting such a bad premium that nobody was buying it, and because nobody was buying it, right, the LCSs and stuff had to dump it somewhere. They couldn't just sit on it. They couldn't just pay $100 an ounce for this stuff and then just sit on it as the price fell, right? They had to dump it quick. And so anyway, Pumper Dave, yeah, he's definitely shifted he's definitely shifted quite a bit since he got into the, but in fairness, the dude put like whatever 10-20 million into his new refinery in Mint. So I can understand him trying to drum up business and grow. So no disrespect. Look, he's got to do what he's got to do. He's growing a business. He's working hard. And I do like the silver bits, by the way. Like, just to be honest, I am a fan. I'm a fan of the silver bits. There's some right there. I think they're cool. They're overpriced. But in this kind of market, $55 you're probably paying. I would imagine you're probably going to pay around $60 per ounce for silver bits. You know, I'm not shilling for him, but it's the same price as American Silver Eagles, but you get fractional. So if you look at it that way, it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, I really do think, I believe that in the future, this is going to have its heyday. Now, the question is, does that matter to you? Because this is something that, I guess, like a little story is, part of the reason why I really got into gold and silver is because my grandfather was very much into gold and silver. And my grandfather still has his all of, I don't know if he's got a lot of gold or not, but I know he still has a ton of silver. And I was fascinated. What's up, Gabagool? How you doing? Walter, what's going on? Good evening, Senior Walter. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Have a blessed day. Absolutely wonderful day. I just remember it's fascinating, right? It's fascinating when you go and you look at somebody's collectible closet, and it's filled of like historic coins, you know, historic money, historic artifacts, you know, metal detecting finds of really cool things, you know, old metal, you know, trucks, you know, and tractors, you know, when they used to make old metal toy tractors and stuff. And I remember thinking like, man, it's really cool that he owns gold and silver, but you got to be in a financial spot where you can afford to put dollary dues into precious metals. And I think most people, it takes time to get there. It takes time to work up enough and reduce your debts and to earn an income enough to where you can afford to buy any amount of gold and silver. But to be quite frank, this is the stuff that most people can afford. Most people can afford to go buy a couple dimes from their LCS, right? 25 bucks, right? A couple quarters for 25 bucks, a half dollar for 25 bucks, right? A Morgan for, whatever, 40 bucks. Most people can afford that every so often. And so these, I think, are just genuinely, they are just a great piece of silver to own. I don't get anything from you buying silver. Like, I don't get anything from you buying this. Other than I truly do think that the future is going to be bright for this stuff. If I didn't think so, I wouldn't have as much as I did. And I wouldn't be trying to continue to grow more. But yeah, my grandfather's stack, I mean, that's beautiful toning there. Actually, that's really kind of nice. I don't even look at my coins very often, but that's actually really nice. It's got a really nice little tone to it. It looks kind of dark on the, if the camera could just do, there we go. In person, it's actually kind of like a golden color, but on the screen, it's more like black. I don't know why. But in my hand, it's more like a yellow toning on the outside. It's kind of nice. Anyway, but yeah, it just like inspired me to be like, okay, so that's my grandfather's, probably his inheritance, right? For his kids. He's got 2 kids. And obviously I'm the grandkids. But I was like, man, how cool is that? That, like, obviously he's got property, homes, cars, stuff. But really his inheritance is going to be a lot of just old coins, old dollars. He's got like something like 50,000 different $1 bills that he's collected over 60, 70 years, of different serializations and star notes and all this stuff. Like, it's just gonna be a really cool inheritance. It's gonna be a really cool thing for somebody who appreciates the history, the time that it took to build that collection and to gather just all those different metals over all those different dates, and just to catalog it all and to protect it and just, I don't know, I find it fascinating. And truly, that's what I think ultimately got me into gold and silver, because when I first started picking up my first pieces of silver, especially, like, he was the first person that I wanted to tell, hey, look, I've got all the, like, look at the silver I've been buying. Look how much silver I've got. Look at, look at these rounds. Look at these. And he was like, at the time, it's funny. I was straight bullion at that time. I was only pure silver, 999. 5-ounce bars, 10-ounce bars, 1-ounce rounds. That's all I stacked. And he was like, do you have any interest in coins? And I remember looking at him and like telling him like, nah, I got no interest in those coins. Because at the time, guys, this was only a few, 3, 4, 5, something like that. 5 years ago, maybe 5. I don't know, time flies. But at the time, like 5 years ago, this stuff, you had to pay a premium to buy it. And I was like, no, why am I going to pay a premium? Why would I pay a premium for something that doesn't even explicitly say how much silver is in it? I have to figure out the math and convert it all and figure out what it's worth. It's just a coin that nobody's going to use. Nobody's going to care about. Why would I pay more money for this when I could go buy a 5 or 10-ounce bar for literally the spot price? That was my thinking. And it's like, it's completely flipped now, because now the entire cycle has changed, where it's like those 10-ounce bars and 5-ounce bars have the premium, and this stuff is well under premium or under spot. And I know that, like, there's going to be a time in the future when that flips, but I'm probably not gonna sell anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I'm only beating this dead horse because that's the argument that people always make. Is lately the argument is that, oh, but the LCSs offer you so much back of spot. But it's like, why am I selling it? like I shouldn't be selling it if I'm not going to get the amount that I value it for. Just don't sell it. Sell something else, right? So I find it always interesting. I like the semi-numi modern coins. I'm sure that makes Dub C cry hearing semi-numi, like half numismatic. Look, silver serpents, one thing I've learned is, like, what's the most important, I think the most important thing is that you are building and investing and growing your wealth. It doesn't matter to me like what you or anybody else does, but if you believe in it enough, right? If you believe in it enough, whether it's the right or wrong perfect option at that time, you know, like who's min-maxing, right? Are we trying to min-max our perfect profitability? Yeah, I think most of us deep down are kind of like thinking about like that, like, oh, I could get a better value if I do this, and then it'll be worth like. But at the end of the day, the fact that you have a mindset of saving, investing, and growing your wealth and protecting your wealth from debasement of the currency and inflation and all these different rigamaroos that can happen, that if buying colorized libertads is what keeps you in the stacking game and keeps you interested and keeps you growing your wealth, then do that. It doesn't matter if you're going to be perfect. Now, you can when you're getting time to sell, obviously you're going to need to know your audience, know your market, and you're not going to sell colorized libertads to a random LCS. You're not going to sell it to an online distributor. You're going to have to sell those to go to a coin shop and sell it to maybe a vendor who appreciates them. You're going to have to go to peer-to-peer networks, or, you know, tap your own personal network to find somebody that's willing to pay you a little bit more premium for the nice premium, you know, detailed, you know, pieces. But that's a problem for the distant future, right? That shouldn't be a problem today, because today you're growing your wealth. You're in the, what we would call the accumulation phase of your wealth. And most people are still in the accumulation phase of their wealth. So there's no need to really like panic over what the current offer price is for people's silver. And again, I'm beating this to death. I know I'm beating this to death, but I'm going to be the loud voice that I'm going to be the loud voice that goes against the grain right now. You know, that's just be as simple as that. I do think that for me, this is the right play. It keeps me interested in stacking. It keeps me interested in buying silver. It's fun to look at and to chase dates. It's fun to build collections for my albums or my graded coins, all that kind of stuff. Hit the likes button, hit the likes, thumbs up button. Hell yeah. Thank you, Teresa. Appreciate you. It's growing my wealth bit by bit by bit, slowly by slowly. And if you guys don't know, if you're new to the channel, like I also actively trade the paper. I'm sorry. I'm one of those people. I actively trade the silver to hedge the potential downside loss of price on this stuff. And then when I've earned enough money from the hedge, I just go buy more of this stuff. It sounds weird to people who don't do it. It probably sounds crazy, but it's just what I'm doing. You know, it's just the game plan that I have, and it's working, and I'm just going to keep doing it. So every time silver goes down $5-10, I sell my short positions, take the profits from that, buy the physical silver because the market's already down. Silver goes back up $5 or $10. I rebuy those short positions while holding my silver. I'm not selling it, so I'm just holding my silver. So my physical stack is growing, and then I rebuy those options. And if silver goes back down $5-10, I make the profit. I sell those options again. I buy the physical silver, and I've been doing that for 2 months straight as the price has been going down. I've openly talked about it and discussed it in our Discord. So, you know, shilling my own Discord, but like I talk about this stuff very openly and candidly with everybody. Exactly what I think. People disagree with me. It's fine. We have conversation back and forth. We argue, not argue, but you know what I mean? We all share our viewpoints and our arguments for our viewpoints. And we disagree. Sometimes we just flat out disagree. But it's perfectly fine, because that's how we learn. That's how we think about other people's thought processes, and we think about like what other people in the stacking space might be thinking, you know. And anyway, I think that's healthy. I think it's healthy to have honest discussions, especially contrarian honest discussions. When two people truly disagree, those are the greatest, healthiest conversations right there. If two people can be mature. And I can show you what I'm doing. I don't care. I don't care. I can show you right here. How do you like that? Like that transition? It's that smooth like butter right there. You like that? Teresa, you still enjoying that nice, what I put you on, the suede easy boy or lazy boy? You like that? Mustard and biscuits. Cheers, sir. Cheers. Okay. So, shifting. You guys can still see the metals down here. Okay. This is not a green screen. This is the stuff. Okay. There you go. You still have a thing. Pang. What's up, Pang? I made you an offer in the Discord, bro. You want that? You want the money or not? Hang, I made you an offer for your silver in the Discord. Anyway, let me get back over here. Look at that price. You know it ain't a payday week. Oh, it's not a payday week? Oh, I'm sorry, Bang. We're at 5555, right? All right, so this is our, what are we at? Year-to-date chart? No, we're not at the year-to-date chart. 6-month chart? 6-month chart. Not very pretty. Not very pretty. Downside. Yep, you got that chair. Nice. How did you find a chair emoji? Payday. It's not payday week for Pang, though. He must get paid at the end of the month. Pang must get that end of the monther on Friday. That sucks, man. But, I mean, maybe it'll be down next week, too. You know, at the end of the week. We'll see. Yeah, where's Catcom? Where's our boy Catcom at? You're still broke, servants. What's up, man? All right. So here's where we're at. We're at $55.50. Got kind of a flat open here. I don't know where gold's at. Where's gold? Where's old gold? Same thing, flat. Gold has really like stuck at that 40K mark. Have you guys noticed that? It has really gotten stuck at that 40K mark. So that's the day chart, right? That's kind of a rough day. Let's go to the 1 year. Whoop! Look at the year. What a year. You guys can all sit back and just enjoy the fact that over the last year, we all survived some of the probably craziest, the absolute craziest ride for precious metals. Now, there were some other ones that happened, right? There's some other ones that happened in history, 2011 and the 80s. But this was a big one. This was an absolute big up and down. But I genuinely do think, I do think that we've kind of hit it. I would say that probably around 50, 53, 50. Yeah, probably in this 50 range was where we had previously stabilized for what? Months, right? 3 months, 2-3 months. And then November was the kickoff, right? You guys remember? November, we had the data centers shut down because they overheated in the dead of winter. Gabagool, my fam and friends get all strange when I talk money, investing, stacking. One started stacking, so that's good. Yeah, Gabagool, it's honestly, most human beings don't want to talk about their money. And that's why having the YouTube channels, right, and all this stuff, I think the reason it exists and the purpose that it serves is so people like you, Gabagool, and people like me and everybody else in this chat, we can openly talk about money. We can openly discuss, you know, what we're buying, what we're selling, wealth generation ideas, and it's with other people that don't get uncomfortable having the conversation. So that's probably, like, again, I think that's probably the biggest service that these types of things do. All right, so you can see we were kind of stabilized there, and then the data center shut down, and the COMEX started changing margins, and blah 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 blah. Everybody knew. They all knew what was going to happen. They all knew. Anyway, silver gets to 120, and then we drop back down. But look where we drop back down. We instantly dropped down to like what, that 67, 68, 70 mark. We had that period where like 3 weeks later dropped to 50 in February. And then we kind of stabilized at around 90s, right? We had that 98. I was so dumb. You know, I made the bad play at 89. I even called it. I literally called it in somebody's chat. I said, hey, it was like something like, hey, when we hit 90, you should do this. And I didn't do it. Anyway, but yeah. So here we are. We're back at 55. And if we go back, like, I do think that this is where we this was like a normal flow. Like, this was normal growth, right? Are you guys feeling me on this? This whole 20s, 30s, that was slow, steady, calm growth. That's what we wanted over the last years. This is ridiculous. So I do feel like we're going to get to that point where if they were drawing a trend line, if we can believe the charts, we're probably getting back to that stabilization floor point where hopefully we go back to slow and steady growth. That's what I want out of my metals. And I think that's what most people want. They want growth, but they don't want it to all be cataclysmic in 1 month where you have to make a decision on what you're going to do. How are you going to change your entire life of you've been stacking for 30 years and you have 2 months to literally make a decision between November and January of, do you sell, do you buy, do you hold, what do you do? Like, it's just panic, man. That's just too much. Human beings can't react and make logical decisions in that short of a time frame. It's what causes this chaos. My man, Cat Calm. I heard you were called Cat Corn, baby. So we got Cat Corn in the house. What's going on, shaky leg granddaddy? Is that what I hear? So I feel good about it. All right, let's go deeper. Let's go deeper. So a lot of people like make fun of me when I make predictions, and they tell me that I don't have the old crystal ball. I hear that a lot. You don't have a crystal ball. But we drew this trend line a long time ago, and this kind of just reinforces what I was discussing in the past. So I haven't touched this trend line for so long, and the trend line exists to show where I felt like this was my price target. So when I said my price target for when I was going to re-enter buying precious metals, I said it was in this 55 range. And I drew this line and I said, there we go. We're waiting for that thing to happen. And guess what we did, ladies and gentlemen? Ba-bing. Ba-bing, bada-boom, bada-bing, bada. We hit it. And now we are back in buying action. I've already made offers. I will be buying again. I'm buying metals again. So if you got Walking Liberty half dollars that you're willing to sell, hit me up, buddy. Hit me up. But anyway, so we're back in buying again, and I think we will probably kind of like flatline and stabilize earn this. A big indicator for me, I don't want to like bore everybody with chart talk. I know it's not for everybody, so I'm not trying to bore anybody. If you are bored, just tell me. I can switch it up and talk about something else. But some things I'm looking at right here are this right there. This is the 200-day moving average and the 50-day moving average. And because watching videos of other stackers motivates me to keep stacking while I'm surrounded by family and people that have no interest to stack. Exactly, steady stacking. You get it, brother? You get it, steady stacking. I know you get it. From Humbilly. Oh, is that humble stacking? Is Humbilly? Is that what it is? Hey, serpents, be careful. Catcom's here. Still, bro. Anyway, so typically how these things work, right, is when you go way above, charts suck. When you go way above, when you go like this is a good example, right? When you go way above pattern lines and you go way below pattern lines, typically what happens is there's a little bit of the resistance gets stronger and stronger and stronger the further down you go, right? Typically the further and further you go, the more and more resistance happens, or support, you can call it, in which case you have like a retraction. And that retraction typically tries to pull back to like the 200-day moving average or so. So what I expect to happen is I expect us to kind of bounce back into the 65 or so range, 65 to 68 range over the next couple weeks, somewhere in that range. It could be 65, could be 63. I don't know the number. I'm just talking about where I think, I just think about where I'm going to go. But that's where I'm at. That's what I'm looking at. All right. So yeah, we're not getting, I'm not getting deep. Weekend Warhammer. Why can't I move my chart? I just wanted to bring up some basic stuff here. Also, we were talking about the volume, right? You can see the volume was getting crazy. Now, people don't like charts and people don't like this stuff, but I will say this. What I will say is, unfortunately, in the precious metals investing world, stacking investing world, the thing that moves these prices are the futures contracts prices, unfortunately. And so because of that, I think that it is important to sort of understand where the trends are going. The trend is your friend until it's the end, right? I think it's important to understand where the trend is going so that you can make better sort of decisions on when or what to put in. Now, if you don't care at all, I get it. My price stack does not move unless I sell. Yes, Capcom. I'm not talking about selling right now. I'm talking about like buying points, right? And I don't know where my line went. Where did my line go? Was it on 3-month chart? No. Oh, it was over. Where was it? I lost it. But I may have killed my line that I had for like ever. Oh, that's sad. It's a sad day. But anyway, so I do expect us to sort of be hitting this support level soon and to kind of like retracting back up to the 200-day moving average. So my point with that is that, yes, I am back in buying mode. I am back in buying mode. Here we go. January liquidations had a lot to do with COMEX margin hikes. That being said, there is going to be price realization out of those flush contracts. Yeah, and look at the volume. So our volume trend back here again when things were stable. These oh that was I meant to be a straight line. Let's go ahead and do a straight line. Back when in the world of stability, right? Our volume was on that gray line or so. Okay. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. It's falling apart, ladies and gentlemen. We're falling apart here. Can't even draw a straight line. It's over. All right. We were there. That was like the normal average volume. And what happened now? Look at this craziness around the spike, right? The volume went absolutely insane. These red and green candles down here, these bar lines, that's volume. Okay, you with me? You follow me? And it went nuts. And if you can see, as the price here, right, the price of silver continues to go in a downward trend. It just so happens to be that, oh my goodness. Why does it keep switching? It just so happens to be that our volume is in a downward trend. So what I'm suggesting, if I can keep my charts from moving, what I'm suggesting is I think that we're in a pattern where we are going to continue to kind of go back to that, where we were supposed to be. We're going to continue to kind of go back to our average volume over a period of like 6 to 8 months. So somewhere in that range. I think and that does mean there's going to be continued a little bit of downward pressure. But again, as we kind of deviate further and further and further away from our averages, kind of like it's going to make it, I think, tougher to go down further. Brilliance, what's up? All that being said, all the point of this is that I have gone back into the buying silver market. The other indicator that a lot of people like to say, a lot of people like to talk about the GSR. You know what I find weird? Hit the like button even if you don't like charts. Thanks, Catcom. I appreciate you, big dog. Hey, hit the like button if you like silver. No, that's all it is. Here, I can do this every now and then. Every now and then I can do this. I can go like that. Okay? I can do this. You like that? You like that? We can get the medals on the screen every now and then. We can cut them off. You know, it's a game here. It's funny to me is that the same people who don't like charts seem to like the GSR. So explain that to me, considering the GSR is literally just a chart of taking gold divided by silver. The same thing. But yeah, it's weird. It's weird. People are weird. We're all a bunch of weirdos. But we broke 70 on the GSR, okay? We're breaking 55 on the spot price of the precious metal, okay? And for me, this is, I was buying gold pretty much from here. I don't know, it was January. Pretty much from January on, I have been focused more on gold and almost no silver. I've only been buying numismatic graded pieces of silver.
Stay a while and listen.
Hey, who joined us? Are you Warhammer? Warhammer. Hold on. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Warhammer? You mean to tell me we've had multiple live streams where we've had conversations? You've been in my Discord for months and months, talking with me, charting with me, and you didn't even subscribe to my YouTube channel? With friends like these, man. With friends like these. Anyway, thanks for subscribing. The rest of you should consider doing it too. All right, anyway. So GSR's back in my silver buying mode from silver to up, right? From silver, oh my gosh. From 70 up to whatever, infinity, I'm a silver buyer. And I get even, like right now, I will still buy some gold too. I'll buy some platinum, right? But when we get above 80, for sure, when we get above 80, right, I am like all silver at that point. So we are trending back in the direction where I've finally been waiting, going back into my silver buying. There, we're back into silver buying because the price, obviously it's an exact pattern. When the price of silver goes down, but gold stabilizes, the GSR goes up. Ding, 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 ding. We figured it out, folks. Yay. Anyway, So that's where we're at, and I'm excited, man. I'm excited to get back in there and pick up some coins because it's been the GSR got you a sub. There you go, Pang. Yeah. Hey, take notes of that. Next time you guys do go do a video, make sure you throw a chart of the GSR up and get some subs. Exactly. Mass inflation occurs soon after crypto rises, then silver will rise. My prediction. Oh, that's a good idea. Keep an idea. STG talks like that. What does STG say? I haven't seen STG in a while. I don't know. STG hasn't popped in a while. I don't know why. Also, Littlefoot. Where the hell is Littlefoot? Littlefoot used to be in all of my videos and chats and stuff, and he disappeared too. A lot of people have left. I guess they don't like me, but I feel good. So back to the main topic here. There's no charts. I don't think anybody really wants me to go too deep into it because we're kind of losing you. I want to know is, what do you guys think about constitutional? After my entire spiel here, I just spent 1 hour of my life telling you exactly why I am currently purchasing 90% silver, why I'm stacking it, why I believe in it long term. What do you guys think? Have you found any new interest in it? Or do you think that I am just full of baloney and I should be only stacking pure bars or something? Stacking up bars. Where are we at? Steady stacking. I miss Fish. I hope the brother's all good. I think he's good. I think Fish is good. I think Fish is doing his so Fish is I think he's really focused on like his spiritual and physical life right now. I don't think it has anything to do really with like disliking YouTube really. I think it's more just he wanted to like refocus on family and faith and health. And I have a feeling that once wintertime comes back around and it's cold and it's miserable outside, you know what I mean? I have a feeling he'll be back to, making content for us and entertaining us and all that stuff. You found a new interest in 90% servants? I like to hear it. I like to hear it. You like it? It makes sense. All right. We're with me. We're with me. So I don't know. What are you guys thinking? Should we? I'm gonna ask Catcom. I know your answer, but I'm gonna ask you anyway. I'll ask everybody. Not I'm just gonna ask Catcom, but everybody can also answer. But what do you guys think I should buy? Should I buy bulk circulated $50 walking liberties, bulk circulated walking liberties, or should I buy really nice, expensive, high premium, high grade walking liberty $50? What do you think? What do you guys think? Circulated bulk walkers or high premium graded coins? Where should we be right now? No, I'm not buying dimes, dude. I'm buying $50. I'm buying walkers only. Just to be clear, I'm only buying walkers. It's either I buy bulk, circulated, or graded. 100 face value dime bags. That's a lot of dimes, dude. That's a lot of dimes. If you want to have the biggest walker stack, I'd go for the bulk. Yeah, Pang. That's 1 point. I think I'm. I think Staple knows me best. A little bit of both. Christian knows me pretty well too. Of everybody here, Staple knows what I'm gonna do for sure. Staple can tell you exactly what I'm gonna do. Staple knows that even if I said I was only going to buy circulated bulk coins, Staple knows that I would buy the bulk coins, and then I would instantly see like a really good deal for like a graded coin, and I would buy it too. I can't be stopped, man. No matter what I believe, I'm going to still buy the graded coins. The high grade won't get melted as fast or as much by people. The supply will stay the same. The bulk more likely to get melted. So stacking out. There you go. Hey, that's not a bad point, Teresa. Not a bad point. And also sometimes when you buy the bulk, like sometimes you have little hidden gems in there, right? You have little hidden gems. Let me check something out real quick. Watch this. Hold on. You guys want to have some fun? They're not really here, but one second. All right, so let's have some fun. I forgot you want that shiny wall. Yeah, Pang. I gotta get that shiny wall too. We can do both. All right, let me switch to this. Yeah. All right. So here's the thing about the walkers, man. Here's the thing about the walkers. Is there is some like really crazy. There's some crazy value in these high-end graded coins. Now, if you're young enough, a high-grade date. So I've been looking. I've been buying and looking, but like you see, look at these 1916D MS67 plus. Like that's crazy for a 1916D to be an MS67. I don't like the toning on it, to be quite frank with you. Not a big fan of that toning around the rim, but $37,500 or best offer. 1946, $12,400. 1935S, $9,400. There, some of these coins just have some absolute, just crazy prices on them. Oh, that's nice. I like that. I like that guy right there. That's a 64. Oh, a 64. Boo. No good. Ooh. Ooh. That one. That coin right there. That fits the bill. Brilliant white. It's got a little bit of a nick on the sun right there. We can overlook that. 1946D. 1946D at 67 plus. Anyway, you see my point here. And if I go to sold items, right? This is just to kind of show you guys. I think it's important for people to like see this, because we get bought in on this whole idea, right? We constantly get sold this bill of goods that people aren't buying this stuff. But I want you to see something here. This is oh man, I really like this coin right here, 1929S MS66 plus. Look how freaking shiny and lustrous that is. Anyway, 8,900 or best offer. Okay, these are sold listings, by the way. Sold July 2nd. Sold June 14th, a 1966 or 1916, excuse me, MS66 CAC plus. Damn, that's nice. Sold for $7,270. That's nice. 1938 67 plus with a CAC sold $3,435. 1942. And by the way, I want you to remember that these coins are worth right now $19.84 each. That's their melt value. The melt value is $19.84, and we're looking at these coins that have sold. Maybe you take out $50 for the grading service or something, but we're seeing these coins that have all sold for thousands. Oh, that's a beauty right there. That's a beautiful coin. 1946p, 2,100. Look at this random lot of toners. A random lot of 20 high grade XF all gem toned. These almost look artificially toned in my opinion, but anyway, 1,900 or best offer. So don't let anybody tell you at all that did I buy this one? No, this was not me. Wait a minute, that looks like my coin. That's not me. That's a really nice coin too. 66. Ooh, with the gold PCG label. 1,600 with 19 bids. 19 bids for $1,600. This was an auction in April 26th. So, I mean, I think that people need to see this to understand that like there's opportunity out there. There really is, and don't let yourself hypocritical here, because I was just talking about 90% in a positive light and other people talk about a negative light. But like, form your own opinions, right? Come up with your own strategies, your own plans, your own passions. If you are passionate about something, You know, if you're passionate about buffaloes, collect buffaloes, and just like keep feeding your passion, because in this game, in this world, like we have such short attention spans that if just having some passions and some goals and some collection goals and things are what keep you growing your stack and keeps you growing your wealth, I think it's just worth doing. I think it's worth doing. Yeah, I get what you're saying, Warhammer. Numismatics are by definition the collector side of stacking. While very cool, the bulk silver is being bought at below fair market value, and it's easier access to trade or so. I agree with you, Warhammer. I do agree with you. I do agree with you. That's why I kind of do both. Obviously, I do both, right? I buy some of the nicer pieces, and I buy some of these as well. Oh, that is really pretty right there. Dang. Who got that one? I kind of want that coin. I want to buy that from them. Oof, that is pretty. Dang, son. It's actually, you get a little deeper, a little scuffed up there, a little scuffed up there. How did this get a 65 star? He's got like a freaking, looks like somebody tried to put a nail into this sucker. Anyway, never mind. You get a little too close. Don't look too closely on that one. It's just cool. I think it's just cool. And yeah, my only point with this is that there is still, that's a proof. That doesn't look proof like. There's still plenty of value out here that you can derive from this stuff. And to your point though, Warhammer, with like easier to sell and such, absolutely. Like when you're going to sell collectible pieces, you're gonna have to price them out, and you're gonna have to look at the current market, and you're gonna have to, you know, kind of source buyers and network your buyers, or give them up to auctions like this, you know, and then let the auctions do it. But what I've also been tracking, if you track like the prices though, is these coins, my point here is that a lot of these coins have upheld their price changes even when silver went down, right? Silver has gone down like 50-60% from its peaks in January, yet a lot of these numismatic coins have retained their value in the grade that they're in, because they are just extremely rare. Like I showed you guys last night or whatever, one of the coins that I showed y'all, there's less than 1,000 of them, maybe even less than 600 of them in the world that are graded in a better condition than the coin I showed you. I didn't really talk about it, but like let that sink in. Like there's less than 1,000 that exist in a better quality than the one that I own, which means that you take the world's population, only 999 other people could have something better. You know, like it just, that's how they retain their value, right? And they just haven't. I'm telling you right now, the prices have maybe come down like 15-20% tops, but the bullion melt price of this stuff has come down 60%. They are holding strong in the face of the adversity of the pricing changes. So anyway, that's one reason why I think kind of diversifying in both has actually helped me out. Alton Fodor, welcome. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Jamie G, the one and only gold stacker. How's it going, brother? Good to see you. Yeah, silver price goes down, collector coins go up. It can do that. Now they can both go down together, but like long term, right? We talked about it over and over again. I've beat it up, but as this stuff continues to get melted down over and over and over and over again, there's even less supply of not just the circulated coins, but also the uncirculated coins that are out there. What do y'all think about the enhanced Silver Eagle coming out next week? I think it will look great next to my 26 Ws. Oh, you got a 26 dub. Nice. I picked up I picked up some 26s. Hold on one second. Oh wait, hold on. This isn't it. Let me get my graded container real quick. I think I paid like $160 for an American Silver Eagle. Let me find it. There it is. Let me show you my $160 American Silver Eagles. Not for all of them, each. This is it right here. Hold on, let me switch the screen. Boop. So right here, so the reason I bought this one, MS70, first day of issue, 2026. Oh wait, this is yeah, this is 2026. American Silver Eagle. And I think I paid like 160 bucks for it. It's nothing crazy. Maybe it was a little bit less. I can't remember, but it was up there. Maybe it was like 150, 135, somewhere in that range, but it was a lot. And the reason I did it, I think I even said it at the time. I was like, if silver keeps running up to like $300, $400, $500, okay, whatever, it worked out. If silver crashes at the very least, I can say that I bought a piece of history of the time when silver was absolutely absurd. So I picked up both of these. Coins. 2026 Eagle MS70, and the first day of issue MS70. Oh, I know it was too much. I mean, obviously hindsight's 2020, but yeah, I bought silver when it was above 100. Yeah, me too. Like, I'm not saying anything about anybody that I haven't done myself. You guys feel me? I am literally talking about myself half the time. But I also, like, when I bought these, I was like, you know what? They're gonna be cool. They're MS70s, and at the absolute very least, this will go down in my like memory bank as like, again, this will help me remember how crazy 2026 was as a time as a stacker, man. And like my channel was just getting started. Like my channel was really growing at the time. I was really doing a lot of videos that were getting a lot of attention, and so I thought this would be a good little a good little way to commemorate this season of our life here. First day of issue. Here's a 2021 MS70 first day of issue as well. Okay. So yeah, I got a lot of stuff. I bought a new case that I'm really happy with. It's a big giant like briefcase style, suitcase style aluminum case, and it can hold 100 graded coin slabs. So I'm really looking forward to filling that thing out. I paid more than 100 for 4 or 5 of my colored Libertads. Yeah, I paid, I think the highest I paid for these, was $21 a piece, and we're now below that again. So again, that's why I'm back into buying. That is why I am a buyer again. We are back, baby. We are back. Oh. What are you guys collecting, man? I keep asking over and over again. Proof have lower mintages. Proofs have lower Yeah, I need to get some proof. I need to get some proof walkers. I haven't done it yet because honestly, like, I don't know. I don't actually have an answer for why I haven't done it yet. I need to get some. I'm really focused though, Catcom, on getting my album completed, and I'm going to in 2 weeks I'm going to a coin show. I'm going to write down a list of all the Franklin proofs that I need, and I'm going to make a list of all the walkers that I need, and I'm going to finish my 2 albums, I hope. And that's going to be my goal, is to just absolutely finish my albums, be done with it, and then refocus on just, you know, again, if people have good deals on this stuff, I'll probably make some offers like 5% below melt and see what people say. Flowing hair, silver medal, nice. Year's over halfway over. What a fast year. Yeah, Pang. But it's one of those things. It's kind of like a, I don't know if any of you guys work for a company that offers a 401k, and you give sort of like a, you know, you give your contributions to your 401k, and then the next thing you know, you look up and 8 months has gone by and it's worth a whole lot more than you ever thought it would be worth. That's kind of how this works for these precious metals too, right? Is you just keep buying them and buying them and buying them and buying them. There's my man Littlefoot. Let's go, dude. We were just, I was just wondering like when we were gonna have a Littlefoot sighting in this chat. So welcome. But what was I saying? You just keep buying, just bit by bit by bit. And this is just one of those things where like you look up and all of a sudden, you know, all of a sudden, here we are. Dude, I can tell you this for sure, Littlefoot, YouTube does this all the time, and what they do is like they turn off people's notifications, or or like if I don't go live like every 3 days for the rest of my life, YouTube gets mad at me and it says, hey, sucker, we're not going to promote your channel and we're not going to alert your, we're not going to alert your subscribers that you're live because you don't ever go live anymore. You don't ever do videos anymore. I hate it, man. I hate it, dude. Yeah, I'll get the 3 Benjis for you. Here's the 3 Benjis that I owned. Look at these boys. These are part of my oh, don't drop it. I don't want to scratch the I'm not trying to scratch the case on these. These are part of my album, actually. I didn't want to break them out, and at the time I bought these, I was like, well, you know what? If I'm gonna buy proofs for my album, I might as well just get really nice graded ones because they were about the same price as the raw price at the time. So I picked up these 3. I just absolutely, I think they're better than 67s. Maybe I'm a little biased because I own them, but oh, you went from all to personal. So yeah, I don't know, man. I appreciate you, Littlefoot, for doing the notifications. I always like to see the, the regulars come into the chat. It makes me, it kind of like it's a confirmation of what I'm doing, works for people. But yeah, I got these. I really like these a lot. And these are the coins. Like, so when you go through my album, when you see a backwards Benji, right? When you see the Liberty Bell, that's an indication that I have the coin, but it's in a graded slab. So that's what these represent. And so, yeah. Oh my, oh my, make me a collector. Dang, dude, I love, man. I love me some beautiful coins, dude. You guys, we got some show and tell, I guess. I don't want to spoil. Go watch Pang's video, Littlefoot. Go watch Pang's video. That's what it's for. All right, I'll go ahead and talk about it. All right, so this is the coin. So far, currently, this is the scarcest Walking Liberty that I own, and I'm gonna try to get some nicer ones, but Catcom is the one that convinced me to pay for this. So, I don't remember what I paid for this. Oh, I remember what I paid for this. So, anybody want to take guesses at how much this coin cost me? Since we're talking about premiums, why don't we talk about how much I paid for this stupid coin? Top Poppin' 69. I have 3 proof cores. Oh, you got one? Yeah, dude, Littlefoot, I haven't seen you in like 5 videos and like 4 lives. I thought maybe I rubbed the Littlefoot the wrong way or something. He bailed on me. Yeah, dude, we Serpents, we are 4 cents away. 4 cents away from having. We are 4 cents away. Oh, we hit! Ding, ding, ding. Okay, I officially have to go buy a 10-ounce bar, guys. Legitimately, I have to go be a man of my word. If I'm not a man of my word, what am I? I have to go buy a 10-ounce bar because I told Kalilo that I would do it if we hit $55 an ounce. And guess what we just did? Real quick, let me show you. Holy crap, guys. We hit, hey TFT, good to see you, my friend. We just hit $54.96. We have officially hit $55 an ounce. I have to go buy a freaking 10-ounce bar. Gosh darn it, what did I get myself into? All right, so let me get the guesses on this. The guesses on this real quick. We're currently trying to guess how much I purchased this ridiculous coin for. $121, $350. Nobody is anywhere close. Let's just say that. All right. Yeah, nobody is even not even close. All right. Let's go back. Okay, so we dipped it. We did hit it. So let's do this. I got an idea. We gotta go find a 10-ounce bar, ladies and gentlemen. What I should do is I should buy a 10-ounce bar from Pang. Not hit. I guess I don't go to Admex very much. All right, boys, we are going to shop. We're going to shop. The 10-ounce bars are harder to melt. No, I'm saying I should buy a melted, like, I should buy a cast or whatever, a cast 10-ounce bar. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Pang, I'm saying I should hit you up for a 10-ounce bar. I should have you melt down. I should have you melt down old George. It's about 20 ounces of sterling silver. I should have you melt down old George bust here and turn him into something cool. I bet this guy would be a sucker to melt, huh? Let's put George in the camera. There you go. He can be up there. There we go. We got old George up there. Look at that guy. He's gonna hold down the fort. All right, we got a shot for a 10-ounce bar. Hero Bullion. I've never purchased from Hero Bullion. That might be a little awkward. I'll check it out though. Hero Bullion. Hero Bullion. All right, let's shop. What do you say? Let me change this screen to be the web browser properties. All right. 5 ounces at spot, 1 per household. Not good enough. All right. 10 ounce. Oh wait, that's a 10. Oh, we can do it. I can do a round too, right? Does that work? Unavailable. You guys don't have any. That's pretty cool, Medusa. All right, we'll do silver 10-ounce bars. Okay. Silver. Ah. Oh, come on. I think can I? All right. I know I said that I would I know I said that I would buy a bar, but do you guys think, is it okay if I buy a round? Can I hold on. Is it acceptable for me to purchase a 10-ounce round or 10-ounce coin, or do I have to buy a bar because I said bar? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Do I have to buy a bar because I said a bar, or will a round or a coin suffice? Because some of these coins are pretty cool. I wouldn't mind owning one. Oh, that's cool. That Buffalo Warrior hexagon, that's pretty sexy. I already got a 10-ounce American flag. All about the American flag, but I'm good on that. Silver bars. Here we go. 10-ounce any shape. I like the way you think, dude. Dude, I remember when these used to be spot. Like, always used to be spot. Why are they charging over spot, man? Used to be so... Oh, that's really cool. The Tombstone 10-ounce silver nugget. That is a display piece right there, ladies and gentlemen. That's pretty cool. Dude, which one are we gonna get? I'm gonna get it right here tonight. I hope y'all understand what I'm about to buy it. 641. Oh, look at this. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we have a 10-ounce buffalo. Is this 10 ounces? Oh no, it's 250 grams. Oh, that's not 10 ounces. Why is it in the 10 ounce? That's not 10 ounces. That's 8 ounces. Ah, I was about to pull the freaking trigger. We got the 1776, 2026, 250 years of the American history, and we had a buffalo on it. If that sucker right there was 10 ounces, we were gonna pull the trigger right there. Dutch Murphy, what's going on? We are shopping because I made a bet. I didn't make a bet. I made a gentleman's agreement that if silver hit $55 an ounce, I would purchase a 10-ounce bar, and I'm a man of my word. You know what I mean? All right, here we go. All right, what do we got over here? 10-ounce bars. Ah, Liberty's kind of cool. Design your choice for 600. Not bad. Oh, that's really cool. The Archangel Michael. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, there's another one of the tombstones. Who had the best deal? There's a tombstone for $639. Where's the other one? Who had the other one? That's cool too. The chonker. Oh, there it is. 606. 618. So we have 618 here. Is there ever a reason to buy from SD Bullion, guys? Oh my gosh. Same thing. Same exact image. But $20 cheaper. $20 cheaper to get it from Monument than it is to get it from SD Bullion. Come on, man. All right, anyway. That's pretty cool too, that like rim design. I like the Archangel. All right, I know what I'm gonna do. Watch this. Watch this. I'm doing it. I'm doing it live, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately, though, I'm not going to do it live. Give me a second. Log in, because I don't want to broadcast that. I'm going to get the 10-ounce Great Britain Tudor Beast Royal Dragon for $606.60. Because I can, Mom. All right, hold on. Oh, it's a pre-order. Hold up. That's a pre-order. Wait, when did this ship out? When does this ship out? July 31st. Oh, I don't want to wait. Hold on. Do they have another one? You have another one? What is this? Oh, they're out of stock. No! Okay, we're pre-ordering it. It is what it is, fam. I really want it. Oh, that's platinum? What is this? Is that platinum? Hold on. Wait, hold up. When did the Tudor's Beasts come in platinum? I was going to do the gold series too. I did not know they came in platinum. That is sick. All right, we're pre-ordering it. Screw it. I'll be right back. There it is. Yes, by the way, I only do e-check. I will never use a credit card. It would make sense if the fees for credit card were under like 2 or 3%. But when the fees are like 5%, I don't know of any credit card that gives you like 5% back. So if like for instance, like if the fee were 2% and my credit card would give me back 3% as cash back or something, or points, I would consider it. You get what I'm saying? You follow me? Because if I did that, then you know what I mean? Second. Free shipping is fine. Check. Use my saved account. Place my order. 1 second, I gotta get this thing. It's done. The job done. Okay, job done. I got my 10-ounce Dragon Tudor's Beast on pre-order. I will. I thought I was gonna have to pop up my account information right there. Let me see. How can I show this without showing too much? Oh, that's way too much information. I got an idea. I'm gonna have to screenshot this, guys. I'm sorry. I can always show the coin in a couple weeks, but order summary, tracking number. All right, 1 second. We are getting there. Screenshots. Monument Metals order email just came in. All right, we're good. We're locked in. I did. Hey, somebody call up Kalilo. Live. I need to see it, boys. Boom. There it is. Done. All right, where are we at? Did that done? Did that work? Did that work? We did it. Ladies and gentlemen, we have purchased the 10-ounce Great Britain Tudor Beast Royal Dragon. We will be one of the first people. That can actually show this coin to the world. So maybe I need to make a video that needs to get about 150,000 views. If you guys can help me out. When I get this coin and that video that I show it off, I need everybody to pump the video so that I can get some ad revenue on that sucker. You want to check out Hero Boon? What do you want to look at, Capcom? What do you want to look at? Dirt floor, poor for another week. Yeah, I feel you on that sometimes. Well, I mean, I feel you right now, honestly. After that, these are really cool. Look at this. Look at this. Littlefoot. Littlefoot. Look at this thing right here. Rise in the Fed. Rise in the Fed round with a freaking Bigfoot on it. There you go. Yeah, I probably should have looked to see if they had the Queen's Beast here. I got a little too excited, didn't I? I've never purchased from them though. I'd have to enter like ACH information and all that stuff. Oh, there was one right there. Oh, but it's unavailable. Okay, so there's already the Greyhound. Oh, I need that right there. I should have started right there. I should have gone right to the throat with the completer. If you guys don't know, the completer the completer is always there. Yeah. That must be awesome. No tax. Yeah. No tax, no fees, nothing. Yeah, you just go pay straight up the price. And that's why look, you understand why I shop so much online is because I get like better deals than my LCS half the time. So anyway. Oh, okay, so the white horse. You're right though. It was 604. So I would have saved like $3 or $4. So that's a good call. I'll check out Hero next time, guys. I will promise. I will establish. Oh yeah, 590. Okay, I'll make a deal with you guys. I will establish a relationship here with Hero Bullion, aka I will build an account for it, and I think what I'm gonna buy are platinum and palladium from them. But yeah, they got a really good price. I will give them credit. Well, we're looking live. There's no BS in here. I just realized something, guys. How the hell do I get a 10-ounce round capsule? We might have a problem. I need to take the measurements of this 10-ounce round, and we need to... What the heck? Hero. Load. I need the measurements on this thing. Because I bet you the dang capsule is gonna be $10. Any 3D printers out there want to print me a perfect sized 10-ounce round capsule? I'm gonna need some. I don't know. Oh, here we go. Specifications. There we go. This might be it. Okay. Perfect. 38.61. All right. This is what I need to go find a capsule. Airtights, check their website. Yeah, I'm sure somebody's got one because it's not the first 10-ounce round that's ever existed. Coin capsule. I'm gonna need 10 of these suckers or 11 of them because oh my gosh, $12. $12. Jeez. Oh, we're in trouble. Ultra perfect fit coin capsules. $60. What a rip. 38.61 millimeter. Is it by 6 millimeter? Oh God, we're gonna have to do that another time. That's making me depressed. We'll talk about a premium. Albert, yeah. Yeah, it's a look. These Queen's Beasts, they run a premium, and they're also limited mintages as well. Like it's not a low mintage, but go shop on eBay for Queen's Beast coins. They do carry a premium. They are the Royal Mint of England or whatever. You know what I mean? Like they're real. They're coins and stuff, and it is what it is. So they are sovereign coins and blah blah blah. So they do carry. Look, bro, you wanted it. You don't want milk spots on that. I know. I have to do it. My order from Mint Builder is still at the post office waiting for acceptance since July 6th. Oh, wow. Battlefield Ghost, what's up, dude? Capcom, gotta pay to play. There you go. Read the dissertation. It may come with it. Oh, okay. All right, hold on. Let's go look. Where is that? Here? Yeah. That's a good point. So what's it say? enhanced by surface animation that adds visual intrigue and an extra layer of security. I do like the dragon too. The dragon was the first 2-ounce round. Oh no, it wasn't. The bull was. The bull was. I'm wrong. Packaging in protective flip. Well, flip you, man. Why couldn't you just give me a protective capsule? Yeah, fancy crap. Do you have a glow-in-the-dark silver coins? Do you have glow-in-the-dark? Nah, Dutch Murphy, I don't, man. I've never seen a glow-in-the-dark silver coin. Oh, wait. Oh, I have. I remember now. I have seen glow-in-the-dark silver coins on International Stacking's channel, where he had like these, I don't remember what they were. They were like Norse runes or something. And they had, no, maybe it wasn't, it may not have been glow-in-the-dark, but it was like blacklight enabled or something like that. But I don't think I have seen that. So who here bought out the mint supply of silver and gold Liberty Bell medals? I cannot afford that nap time, bro. I cannot afford the $19,000 gold coin. That's for Jamie G, buddy. That's Jamie G money. Yeah, Bullion Brothers. What is Bullion Brothers? There's too many sites out there. 5-ounce bar is limited mention of 1776. Okay. I've got a couple. The pistol is 1776 minted, and the George Washington, I think the George Washington 5-ounce coin that I have, I think that is like 500 mint or something like that. See, this guy, oh, let me switch the screen. Boom. This guy came with a capsule. Look at that. Why can't my 10-ouncer come with a capsule? But yeah, this thing is beautiful. So this is I've shown this so many times. But this has the Liberty Bell privy. It's gonna be so hard to get it to focus. Okay, so this has the Liberty Bell privy with the 250 etched into it to commemorate the 250 years, right, of the Union here, the Republic. Obviously, reverse proofed here, like really frosty fields there. Mirror-like finish. He's got the rose up in the hat there. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful coin. Washington. And then the back is just a Samoa $5 piece, but oh, sorry, off camera. Yeah, that is, it is the Warrior Series. I actually have quite a few of the Warrior Series in like gold and such too. That's it. Nice coin. And then obviously we've got the Washington. There's the Washington bust. Oh, I got another one here. This is the one that's got 1776 mintages of it. I always like sharing these pieces because they're really cool and they're rare. Not everybody has one, so not everybody gets to see one all the time. But so this is the Spectre. Spectre made 1,776 of George Washington's pistols. This is 2 ounces. I think this is actually a coin as well. This thing is absolutely exquisite. It has just so much intricate detail all over it. I did a video. I did not get this for free. I went out and purchased this thing. So this is a really nice piece of silver as well. Probably shouldn't be touching it, but whatever. Such a cool, just really well designed. But yeah, 1776 of those. Really cool piece. So this is kind of like my George Washington series here. I also have like the commemorative $50 and such. But yeah, these are my theme of George Washington, and these are like on display on my wall. So I put I have, do I have a display for the bust? No, the bust just sits on the table like a paperweight, dude. It just sits on the table all day long. But on my wall I have a like a what are they called, like a display case that I hang on the wall, and inside the display case I have some of my nicer coins, and I have like, you know, this round, and I have this this pistol and stuff. And so yeah, that's what we got. Is the flintlock hand card? I don't know. Nap time. I don't know. I have to do some research. I'm not familiar with it. You think you lived back in the Revolutionary War times? You're old, man. You're old. I always told myself though, like if I ever was if I was ever like reincarnated or something, I guess you could say, like I would have been like a blacksmith for sure. I love building. I love, you know, forging things. I love fire and heat and iron and steel and leather. Like I feel like I would have been, if I was ever reincarnated, I probably reincarnated as a blacksmith and like came back, you know, to the modern era, so to speak. Yeah, the Valley Forge coin is really cool. That's a really nice coin. Battlefield Ghost. I don't have that one yet. I need to get that one. I do need to add that one. I've been so hyper focused on these Walking Liberty $50 that I just haven't. Oh, I also completely. You guys might want to see that. You might like this. Y'all might like this. Hold on, let me get something else. I'm gonna need more space on my counter though. My counter is literally covered in way too much coins. Let me move all these freaking graded coins. Get them out of the way. Bye bye pistola. I don't want to scratch these up, so I'm trying to be careful here. So this is nice too. Boobies and biscuits. So here we go. This is a cigar box, obviously. But check this out. Inside the box is the 2-ounce Queen's Beast set. So a lot of you guys over the last, I don't know, 3 or 4 months have seen me complete the 2-ounce Queen's Beast, and I promise you I paid way too much for all these coins too. And now you guys can get the distinct pleasure of watching me complete the 10-ounce Queen's Beast challenge. And then after that, I say we probably go ahead and do the gold or the platinum next. Look at that thing. How you like that? That's a box for you, right? So I built, what I did is I took this My Father's cigar box. I carved out this foam padding, or my wife helped me carve it out. And then I got all these perfect fit capsules for all these coins and dropped it right in there. And I just think this is just a really cool way to display it for me. And I can just pop this out. But yeah, the 10-ouncer. You guys want to know my vision for the 10-ouncer? You guys want to know the vision I have for the 10-ounce Queen's Beast challenge? All right, what we're gonna do, let me pull it up here. Let me pull up the screen. What I'm gonna do is take, well, I'm gonna pay Staple to do this, but here's what Staple's gonna do for me. Staple, you still in the chat? You paying attention? All right, here we go. See this? Okay. Imagine this. Okay. Work with me, guys. Use your imagination. Close your eyes and put on some soothing music if you have to. I want you to imagine that this is made out of a beautiful hard wood. And every one of these designs is etched, right? CNC'd or, you know, hand sanded, laser engraved, however it gets done, that's for the manufacturer. And what he's gonna do is he's gonna etch this entire design into this giant hardwood thing that's gonna be able to be mounted onto my wall. All right, and then inside of each of these, Staple, I need you to be paying attention here, buddy, because I got it coming for you. Inside each one of these animals is going to be a perfect circle that's much more of a perfect circle than that. And it's going to be a little bit of a grooved out inlay. Okay. And inside that inlay, I'm going to put the encapsulated 10-ounce round that corresponds to that beast. So and then the completer will go right in the middle. All right. And then once I complete it, I will take this and I will mount it up on the wall. What do you guys think? Am I onto something? Is this going to be the baddest, sickest display of the it's probably going to be the Tudor's Beast, obviously, because that's what the 10-ounce design is. So it'll be the 10-ounce Tudor's Beast. But what do you guys think? Am I onto this? Is this going to be awesome, or is this an idiotic thing to do? What do you think? Because if you didn't notice, the savvy viewer out there may have noticed it. But did you guys notice that that was exactly what I did in this box? Did anybody even notice? You see it now? You see it? It's actually in the same design pattern as the horse, greyhound, lion, the dragon, phoenix, the unicorn, the bull, the griffin, who's upside down, the ram, and the lion. You see it now? You see it? I put them in the exact orientation that they are on the coin. I just didn't have the big round thing. So Staple, did you take notes? Did you take notes? Did you take notes? That's what I'm gonna need from you. That's my vision. And it doesn't need to be the square one. It can actually be the round. I just didn't pull up the round. I didn't find it fast enough. I can't find the round. Oh, here we go. It could be this. It could literally be this. Staple, if you're out there. So it could be, this is actually what I want, but the square actually, you know, we'll have to think about it. Maybe the square would be a better design for mounting, because that will give me more space to actually mount with these mount points on the edges and the top. So I could actually have 4 anchor points, whereas this I have to anchor through the design. So maybe I accidentally stumbled upon a better design here. Oh, pang. The Royal Mint would send them in a paper stack. Yeah, probably not. That's actually not a bad idea too. Think about it, like build a bar top into, like build a bar into my basement. Build a bar into the basement. Put that Queen's Beast 10-ounce display inside that, and then lacquer or epoxy over it. Oh man, dude. Or a nice dining room table or coffee table with that. Ooh. Woo. Now we're talking, dude. Now we're talking, man. That would be good. So anyway, that's what we're working on. It's going to take time. Obviously, I didn't even know that they're not all out. So we're going to have to take time to get them. And I got to remember to get the Tudor, because I just bought the Tudor, right? What did I buy? Yeah, this is the Tudor Beast. You don't want to screw that up. You don't want to start buying queens when you have the Tudor. So it's going to have to be the 10-ounce Tudor Beast set. Well, I don't know nap time, so what I'm gonna have to do is I'll have to, like, I mean, I could figure it out by taking the coin measurements and doing the math, but like, well, what did it say this thing was? Anybody remember? Oh, I have it over here. It was 38.61 millimeters diameter. So there's gonna be 10 of those, but they will be adjacent to each other. So I could probably draw it out. And figure it out. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. We gotta get it done. You know, we don't worry about the details. We just worry about getting it done. You know what I mean? We just worry about getting her done. I lost the chat. I lost it all. It's over. It's over. I lost the chat. I lost the camera. Boom. Oh, I'm not even showing the screen that I'm pointing to. Anyway, yeah. What's 10 ounce? What's let's see. This is sometimes what I do too. Let's look up the silver. Look up some 90%ers. Let's see what these walkers are right now. Tubes. Walkers. Bam. Ooh, that's such a good price. Hanger. Hang, if you're out there, man, read the Discord. Offer isn't going to last long because I just purchased 10 more ounces, but yeah. doing it with the 2-ounce mock-up you did, it was a 12-inch by 12-inch. So, oof. Dave, I don't think, no, there's no chance, like, it doesn't go proportionately larger. Does that make sense? Because the 2-ounce is not going to be, so these are going to be a lot thicker, but they're not significantly wider. I would imagine it's probably, what, 3 foot by 3 foot? What do you think? Probably around 3 foot by 3 foot? That's my educated guess. Once I get the capsules stable, what I can do is like lay it out and draw it onto like a piece of paper or cardboard. What's going on, Zach? How you doing? You got a 1945 Walker for 19 bucks today? That's a steal, brother. Nice job. That's a steal. All right, so we got $392 for Walkers. That's a great price. That's great. Hey, if you guys haven't already, if you want to support the channel and keep us going around here, consider just clicking the like button, subscribe button. And if you're truly generous, you got the old, high five through a super chat or channel membership. I'm just saying. All right, we got that much there. Let's go silver 90% right there. Go 90% silver halves. Walkers, $49.35 face value, so $493.50 for $10. Oh, the barbers. Oh, that's not a bad price on barbers either. So I had this theory that I should buy a lot of barbers while like they're available, because to be quite frank with you guys, it's not often that you have tubes of barbers available. They're just really rare. Or you get them in like the like heavily circulated crap, the slicks. These are not listed as LP or whatever they are, like, or low premium or whatever they're called. So those look actually probably pretty good. Oh, 90% Walker, $half, 100 face value. That's a winner. So we are here. So 493, and this is, oh my gosh, look at the difference, guys. What? Wait, am I crazy? Guys. Hold on. Let me do some math here real quick. Wrong screen. Why are they charging $493 for Walkers, and they're charging $392? It's $100 less. I'm having to look at this like 8 times because I feel like my math is way off, because it's such just a crazy difference. Holy crap. This is why, this is legit why you cannot be loyal, guys, to one online dealer. I don't care how much you shop at them. I'm not going to say it out loud. I've spent a lot of money with SD, JM, Monument, and even Money. And that's absurd. So like, why right now would you buy from anybody but Monument for that? All right, so let's go over here. See what we got here. Silver coins, 90% quarters, 90% half dollars. Walking Liberty, $10 face. Click it or ship it. This is 418. This is 418, 419. And then what do we got here? AppMax. Silver, 90% silver. Paying stockpiles. Last call, dude. I'm getting the itch. Last call, my friend. All right. For the offer that's outstanding on Discord, 414. So it's a lot. Okay, let's go to Hero, just because I've been neglecting them. Let's go check out what Hero's got. Hero, can you be my hero, baby? I can be your hero, baby. Oh, wait. Oh, so close. You have to buy 1,000. Wait, is that So this is $20. Is that what this is? Okay. So if I got, okay, so these are by dollar. So it's 40, it's 406. So 406, 406, 414, 419. Oh, I didn't mean to close that. 392 right there. Money, I mean, just straight up winner right there. 392 on Monument Metals right there. Now I'm assuming they're all going to be the same circulated quality, like, you know, but. All right, no problem, Pang. I just want to make sure. Just want to make sure because I'm feeling an itch coming. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't want to like do this and then you'd be like, yeah, I'll do it, and then I like, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm like, well, I just blew my load. You know. But. SD Bullion was not, right? No, SD Bullion, guys, for $10 of walkers is, oh, these are Exa Prime. Oh, you may be right. You might be right. I may have done SD dirty. Hold on. I may have done SD dirty. Oh wow, they even filtered them down to 1916, 1929. That's actually it's not bad, dude. Okay, I'm sorry. You are right. Dateless though. Let's be honest. I can't do dateless. This is just straight slicks. That's not, I mean, look, I'm not, you know, I'm not trying to say nothing, but we ain't looking for slicks, you know what I mean? Sorry, I got a little distracted by these, I got distracted by the seated liberties and stuff, but, let's see here. What was their best price then? That's actually kind of cool that they do give you the lower dates there. 440. Where did you see? Somebody said 410, I thought. Am I nutsoid? Oh, I'm sorry. Sheesh, you're right. It's right there, 407. Okay, that's actually not bad. That's not bad. 407 is fair. What's going on with JM Bullion, guys? Did I do them dirty too and look at the wrong ones? They gotta have a better price, right? They gotta have a better price. Nah. Don't do us like that, JM. Don't do us like this, JM. You can get quarters with red ink on them. They have like grab bags, but even those are, that's, so you can get like a bunch of like unknown grab bags. No, I didn't do them dirty. They really are just way overpriced. I mean, they're significantly overpriced compared to everybody else. But what's their buyback? Have you guys ever done that? Like where you look at their buying section? Have you guys done that? And you go here, let's see, sell to us and sell to us online. And we go here, we go silver. We go 90%, $27.92. Oh, that's not a dollar, is it? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That is horrible. JM Bullion is offering $27.92 per dollar face, and they're selling at $49 per dollar face. I will tell you guys right now, I will give any one of you guys in chat right now up to like $20,000. I will buy $15 face, or sorry, $30 for $1 face right now. if you got it and they're all legit, we can work it out. We can meet up at the Piggly Wiggly. We can meet up at the sheriff's station on a Tuesday. I will pay you guys $30 face per dollar face right now, up to about 20 grand. Any takers? Any takers? What a scummy! What the heck, guys? JM, get off the. I'm just gonna close JM. That's not even worth looking at anymore. These guys buy too. What are they doing? So they're selling for like 400. Let's call it 400. And what are they offering for 90%? Here we go. Look at this. Look at this. So I could literally look at that. JM Bullion could literally buy buy from the public and sell to Monument Metals and make a pretty hefty profit. They are paying $33 per dollar face right here. That's crazy. And that's only $8 on the back of spot, which is, you know, that's not terrible. That's still pretty low, but that's not terrible. They're all still paying kind of like that 15% back. Yeah, I actually don't live in the South right now either, Zach. I just like the word Piggly Wiggly. That's not bad. That's not bad. $8 back a spot, not terrible. Could be worse. I mean, even their Krugs, they're going $3 back a spot, so it's not even that much back a spot from what they're offering for like sovereign coins. So that's not bad. That's not. So let's see what Money Metals is paying. And guys, remember, this is the stuff that y'all, everybody's saying nobody wants. $30 per face. So they're buying back real low too. Dude, have I convinced you guys all to shop at Monument Metals? Aren't these just the most, aren't these just like the fairest people of the land? Look at that. They have the cheapest price to sell at, and they have the best price to buy at by 10% or more. What's going on, FG? What's going on, Warhammer? What's going on, Dutch? That Nikki back? I'm just stopping by to show support. Thanks, Nikki. I saw you were here earlier as well. Thanks for stopping back by, dude. Thanks for stopping back by. We can look at AppMax. This is why stacker networks are super important. Forget the middleman. There are tons of people willing to buy your metals at spot. Exactly, Zach. Good point. Bullion Brothers are 40.10 at Bullion Brothers. That's not bad. That's a fair price. I'm just showing love. Thanks, dude. Thanks, dude. What were we looking at? People wanted to look at AppMax. Let's go. We can go look at AppMax. So they were selling at 414 and sell to us. Can I not? It must be a situation where you have to call them. Unfortunately, this makes it, it's not very public, which to me is a negative. I have never ordered anything from AppMax. I'm just gonna be frank with you guys. I don't really ever plan to sell or buy from AppMax ever. I don't know. Every time I buy anything from AppMax, or like not buy, excuse me. Every time I've looked up anything at AppMax, it's just simply more expensive than other places that I look. So it's just not for me. It's just not the place for me. Okay. Versus 110 ounce gold at 450. Zach, I'm not sure what you're asking. I thought Mint Builder was the best until they never get to your order. Oh, they're slow. Yeah, that could be something. Customer service and slowness. Yeah. Unfortunately, nobody shows up on my streams while I'm always showing support. Oh, dude, Nikki, that sucks, dude. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Everybody's busy. Don't take it personally. Everybody's always busy doing their own thing. But no, I appreciate you coming in and saying hi. James is ripping people off Batman, although I do think that they were giving like 10 over spot for Eagles in 2022. Yeah, it just fluctuates. So I'll tell you guys honestly, like I kind of like squeezed JM pretty bad here. I don't think I'm doing anything, defamatory, because I'm just showing their prices. I will say this though, I found good deals on gold though. And so what I do is I normally go to on sale, and I actually have found pretty solid deals on gold. So I just think that they're not a very good sale silver place, and they're not a very good constitutional silver place. Monument and Money Metals and Monument Metals are where I find my best deals on 90%. Money Metals is the best place I find for copper, baby. So like if you were doing copper pennies, this is the place that I buy copper pennies from. So you can just go to 95% copper pennies. You pick up like 34 pounds, whatever it is. So 34 pounds for $300, and it's a pretty fair price there if like you're going that way. Oh, you sent out 9 packages? Yeah. Shipping stuff is crazy. Oh, you sent swag to me, Nikki? All right, man. I'll go check my PO box, dude. And when I get it, I will return the favor, sir. Thank you very much. Not very many people send me swag, to be honest, so I do appreciate it. 20 lives for 1/10 gold for about the same price. Oh, I get what you're saying. Yeah. Mail is expensive and not fun to package, but it's a class to get. Yeah, it is. Mail's tough right now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we did it today. I think it was a successful, fun stream. Staple, you got some work to do. Design that out for me. We picked up our 10-ounce piece because we were, hey, look, we're under 55. we did what we said we were going to do. Now it's Kalilo's turn. He needs to go buy a roll of American Silver Eagles. Okay, you heard it here. Serpents, get on the horn. Get on the horn with your brother. Let him know what's up. But guys, I had a good time hanging out and chatting with you guys tonight. Hope you guys had a good time too. The first part of the stream, was a lot more, a lot more information about what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, what I see in the price changes, etc., etc. If you care for that kind of conversation, if you want to go back and watch the beginning, if you missed it, the last part was us just kind of like shooting the mess here, having a good time, talking and stuff like that. So truly appreciate each and every one of you that took the time out of your evening to come out here and check out this channel, Silver Dragon, where we just kind of like, you know, just kind of hang out and talk about this stuff, have fun with it, try to figure out where it's all going, and invest and grow our wealth for the future. Appreciate you guys. Have a fantastic, wonderful evening. Thank you again. Consider liking, subscribing, notifications, all that good stuff on your way out. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.